Hi, everyone. How are you? Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. How are you this evening? One more time. How's everybody doing tonight? Great. Welcome to WDNA Community Public Radio and the WDNA Jazz Gallery. My name is Sarah Cruz. I'm part of the WDNA staff here. How many of you with us tonight? It's your first time here at WDNA. Excellent. Welcome. Oh, hi. Hey, Bill. Thank you so much for being with us here tonight. So if it's your first time, how many of you are listeners to the station? Okay. So WDNA is community public radio, if you're not familiar. That means everything we do here is driven by the people who live here, the people around us, the people who listen, and the people who we support as artists and performers. So it's a pretty special place. It's driven by listener support. You can listen to all of our programs at 88.9 FM and also streaming with our new WDNA app. And these concerts, Jazz Encounters, happen every second Friday of the month. They're very cool. They have an educational component because here we are very much dedicated to the art form of jazz. And so part of this concert series is linked to also bringing in the next generation of jazz musicians. So the second portion of the night, after we hear from our great performers, will be an open jam. WDNA, like I said, is listener supported, so I wanted to let you know about a very cool event that is happening next week. Are any of you familiar with Give Miami Day? Show your, okay, great, wonderful. So Give Miami Day, if you're not familiar, it is an online fundraising event sponsored by the Miami Foundation and their sponsors, and it's a very cool opportunity for WDNA and all the other local South Florida nonprofit organizations that truly do make our city and our county a better place. You can give $25 or more to WDNA or any other registered organization, and that donation helps WDNA and the other groups receive bonus dollars from the Miami Foundation. So if you've been thinking about becoming a member, give $60. You get discounted admission to these concerts year-round, and then your donation will also have an extra impact when you give through Give Miami Day. So it's next week, November 16th. That's Thursday. Early giving opens up Monday through Wednesday, the 13th through the 16th. If you're interested and you want a reminder, there's these contact cards on the front table. There's also a QR code with a sign if you want to check out our giving page. And also, I want to mention, we program this series, Jazz Encounters, with Nicole Yarling, who I'm going to hand the mic over to in a moment. She runs an organization called the Jazz Education Community Coalition, and they are also participating in Give Miami Day. They do wonderful work. Nicole hosts a Saturday workshop every Saturday here in the WDNA Jazz Gallery. She charges $5 per student for a 4-hour workshop where they are learning things that often you don't get through jazz or music classes until you get to college. So it's a really excellent program, and we're so happy to team up with her for the past, what, Nicole, 13 years?
Well, the series is 13 years old. We're maybe 10. I think we're 10 or 11.
So this Jazz Encounters has been going for 13 years now. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand things over to Nicole, and she'll talk to you a little bit, and then she's going to introduce you to this excellent trio we have here tonight. We're so excited to have Bill Mays with us. So please welcome Nicole Yarling.
Thanks, Sarah. I'll keep it short. Yes, and I say this every month. This would not be possible without Maggie Pelea. So we always dedicate every Jazz Encounters to Maggie. Very, very grateful for this opportunity. We've been doing it for, like about 10 or 11 years. And watched everyone grow up and mature and go off to college. But we still have, Nikolai, we have people here with us tonight that are going to jam a little bit later. There was something I wanted to say to you, and it went right out of my brain. So I'm going to tell you this. I met Mr. Mays in Pennsylvania. We were coming back from was it 20 years ago? All right, so I was 12. Yeah, we were coming back from a jazz festival, and I know this gentleman pretty well. He's not my brother. He used to be my husband, but I still like him. And of course, Jaimie Ousley. I'm gonna turn this over to Bill and let you guys enjoy the music. I want to keep this short tonight because you're anxious to play. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bill Mays Trio. I'll leave it for you.
Thank you. That was a Charlie Parker tune called Bloomdido, a blues. How many drummers are in the house tonight besides John Yarling? Oh, I'm so glad that there's some drummers here to hear the wonderful John Yarling. And in that exchange, the last 4 minutes of the tune, you learn the value and the importance of space. So often what's not played is as important as what is played. And there were some delicious moments of silence in there. And then, of course, what he did with the time, stretching it and pushing ahead and pulling back. It's just wonderful. John Yarling. At the contrabass, a dear friend of mine, Jaimie Ousley. Well, they're both dear friends of mine. We just don't see each other often enough. But we do have some great concerts coming up together. Maybe I'll just mention at this juncture that we'll be over in Pelican Bay at the Hendrix Jazz Society on, what is that date? February, sometime in February. Y'all come. It's on my website. We've lost John. Then I'll mention, too, take this opportunity to tell you that we will be at the, I can mention it here because they pay for advertising with WDNA. We'll be with my ensemble at the Gold Coast Jazz Society at the Amaturo Theater December 6th for a program called A Jazzy Holiday. It's quite a nice program. We think you'll enjoy it. But before I digress any further, we're going to continue with a piece written by the wonderful saxophonist and composer, the late, great Wayne Shorter. For those of you that don't know his work, he was active in lots of different diverse avenues of jazz music. Certainly with Miles Davis, his work was very, very important, writing and playing with that band. And then he was a member of Weather Report and led his own ensembles, classic records down through the decades. And this is a piece of Wayne's that's not heard often enough. It's called Fall, F-A-L-L. It's on my latest album called Autumn Serenade, all songs about the season. So I included Wayne's Fall on that. I'll play a chorus out front. Thank you so much. What a beautiful tune, Wayne Shorter's Fall. He did a workshop once and was speaking about this tune. Wayne, like Thelonious Monk, would often speak in riddles, or if not riddles, things that would leave you scratching your head and give you something to think about on the way home. But he said about this tune, the melodies in the bass part. You do? I don't. Explain that to me later. I've thought about that and I've looked at it. Oh, the roots are coming down, descending in a chromatic fashion. Right. Okay, so that's it. In how it relates to the title. It's the melodies and the could be. Think it over, folks. We're going to try a piece that's new to the band. We just put it together this evening at rehearsal. Years ago, I wrote a suite called the Carnival Suite. It was 4 movements, and it's never been recorded. We did it when I was still out in Los Angeles. We did it for KCET Television, a PBS station. So it was videoed but never recorded, and I haven't played it for decades since then, and I've revived it. And we're going to try it for you. This is the 3rd movement from that suite, and it's called Funhouse. So for folks of a certain age, you'll remember the amusement park with the house of mirrors and the games you could play and win the stuffed teddy bear and whatnot. So this kind of conjures up that wonderful, playful, silly fun house. Once again, John Yarling, Jaimie Ousley. I'd like to do another piece of mine from the Autumn Serenade album. This is a piece called Still Life, inspired by a wonderful watercolor by the artist Judy Kirtley. This is Still Life. Not only is he a wonderful bass player, he's also a composer and an arranger. And I'd like to have Jaimie Ousley tell you about this next piece that he collaborated with Chopin on.
Well, I really like Chopin, you know. And I was listening to a lot of Chopin piano music, and I thought, man, you know, the harmony of that sounds so much like a Cuban song, you know. I bet I could just kind of take those chords and write my own melody, and do in jazz we do something called a contrafact, where you take an existing chord progression and then you write a new melody. The bebop players did that a lot. So I thought I would do that with Chopin, but man, I tried so hard to write a new melody, and anything I wrote was nowhere in the same planet as good as Chopin. So eventually I gave up and said, okay, I'm just going to play a Chopin song, but we're going to do it like a Cuban. So,
What's the beat? The name of the beat?
this is I call it's a dance-on rhythm, dance-on. So, let's try.
Thank you. Star Eyes. We've come full circle. We started with Bird, and that was a great rendition that Charlie Parker recorded on that piece, Star Eyes. We're going to end the program with, oh my goodness. You know, I said to myself a month ago, how can I get on a stage and play music with what's going on in the world? And I said, you must. You must. And so we want to end this program with a tune piece called Prayer for Peace, written by Frederick Lowell Haas. And I want to tell you, it's been an extreme pleasure to be here and play for you tonight. What great listeners, what a great audience you have been. We thank you and we wish you peace and joy as you move forward. This is Prayer for Peace.
So, bring her over. Huh? Oh, I wasn't going to sing. I was just going to wish these wonderful people a happy anniversary. Yep. All right.
22 years.
Thank you.
Say something, dear.
Oh, it's been a wonderful ride. And I have to tell you that to be able to hear this music as much as I have the opportunity to do, and hear this man, his music just keeps coming and it grows, and it's just such a gift to be around the devotion that is required to play jazz music. Thank you.